Is your magic not working? Self-discovery is key. Watch this weird video and learn my foolproof tantric life hack in part 1 of Enchantments. For the best and weirdest psycho-magic tips and techniques, subscribe to Enchantments and hit the notification bell so that you can be updated when I upload new videos every Thursday on Thaumaturgy Thursday! Hey Wizards, I'm Amanda Raby and thank you for joining me on Enchantments. If you're feeling stuck in your magic practice and experiencing influence blocks, by the end of this 2-part video series, you will have a supercharged life hack that can be your go-to self-discovery technique for revealing your true will and liberating your creative genius. In this part 1 video, you'll learn the technique in a weird and wondrous game show. Part 2 is the essential practice where you can put the technique to use in a guided meditation. For thousands of years, thousands of wizards have operated on the foundational philosophies detailed in this video. And now it's your turn. So what are subliminal fetishes? Subliminal fetishes are those weird little predicaments we get ourselves into that force us to grow through their strong energetic charges and their rich inherent lessons. This concept is brought to you by non-dualism. In non-dual philosophy, all is one. So having is a direct result of willing. And you get what you want, especially if you're not conscious of wanting what you get. The trick is the subconscious desires are often holding more sway in manifestation than our conscious desires. Like a frigid iceberg, all the subconscious girth hidden below the surface. The idea here is that our subconscious will is usually more aligned with the true will of the cosmos, aka the anima mundi, aka the undifferentiated consciousness, aka the oversoul. And the true will of the cosmos is usually less aligned with the more individualistic, less influential ego. Most magic and Eastern religions are based on this non-dualistic as above, so below, as within is throughout, microcosm, macrocosm philosophy. But let's approach this practically with the weird new game.
What makes you nervous?
Felicitations, salutations, and happy unbirthday! I'm your host, Chad Manigan, here to play a swell little game-a-roo that's sure to make your heart rowdy and your brow sweaty. It's...
What makes you nervous?
Players, step right up to your podiums. I'll give you a sacred container of time wherein you'll list off all the items that are currently making you nervous. List those items in order of nervous sensation. That's right. Prioritize the most sensational nervous experiences. Let's try a short run with our studio contestants and then you kids can try it home. On 3, 2, 1.
What makes you nervous?
Contestant number 1, go ahead and tell.
So, my roommate is really handsome, and I don't know how to talk to him without feeling like he could see how big of a crush I have on him, and I feel like I'll be devastated because he's devastatingly handsome.
Thanks for that. Contestant number 2, what's your number 1 source of nervousness?
Yeah, so, I'm just sick and tired of all the cotton defoliators washing off in his back bays and killing all the crabs. You know, I feed my family on commercial fishing, and I don't want to be a failure. Uh-huh. Thanks for sharing. Contestant number 3, what's your number 1 item?
I feel like everyone in the studio can see me shaking, and I know it's from trauma, and I feel weak and handicapped.
Riveting! Hey, great job, everyone. Way to feel those feelings. All right, now you kids at home can give it a try. Get those handy-dandy writing devices ready. I'll give you a bit more time so you can really let yourself feel those nervous sensations. Get ready to think fast and write fast. On 3, 2, 1.
What makes you nervous?
All right. Put away those writing devices and give yourself a pat on the back for being a human being with bona fide feelings.
Hey, wizards. This is weird, right? Yeah. So here's where it gets interesting. So, you have your list, right? Let's take the first item on that list and call that your fetish. The one that's most charged. Why? Because if it exists, we want it. On some level of consciousness, having it is a result of wanting it. It's kind of freaky to subconsciously desire such a rough and tough thing, huh? Weirdo. It's a fetish. We might not like it consciously, not yet anyway, but the why behind the fetish is the juice of this self-discovery life hack. Why might we secretly, subconsciously, deeply desire such an experience? If we can consciously respect the role this fetish plays in our growth, maybe it will lose its kinky charge and stop being so pervasive. Maybe we'll stop creating circumstances to live out that fetish because it's lost its charge. We'll get back to the game show soon, but first,
Time for a meditation quickie.
I'd like to introduce Gary, my humble and talented sorcerer's apprentice. Gary will be demonstrating this quick meditation technique as my voice guides the group. So, in this Tantra-inspired meditation, we'll explore ways that our subliminal fetishes are either serving our personal growth or serving the evolution of the cosmos. Ready, Gary? Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Hold. And release all the way into the space of the practice. Now another deep breath and hold. As you release all the way, imagine yourself releasing into the most empowered, influential, and liberated part of yourself you can fathom. Release all control of the breath and relax into that feeling of being a fully conscious creator. Feel it vividly and full color. What are you wearing? How do you move? Do you have a signature scent? Do you have a signature or sigil? What does your voice sound like? What might you talk about? Take a few more breaths to bring more energy to this archetype within your psyche. Feel this embodiment of wisdom easily as you release all victim mindsets. See yourself building an electric charge of compassion within your life force for the good of all beings. We call this raising bodhicitta. Now consider the item from your list, your fetish. Consider the possibility that this fetish plays a key role in the evolution of your mythic journey. Consider how this fetish feels in your body. Do you get a poetic thrill from living with it? Is it inspiring you to make changes in your life that no other situation could inspire? Is it affording you a degree of connection and empathy for people who also have this situation? Does the fetish force you to connect with a greater power in a way no other experience could facilitate? Imagine this fetish in your mind's eye. See it as a living, breathing being. Take a deep breath and exhale your compassionate life force into your fetish. Witness the flames of your sacred heart surrounding the being with your light, feeding it, nurturing it. Take a few breaths here. Now draw your life force energy back in. And take a deep breath all the way. Hold. And release the breath all the way as you release out of the practice. Release all control of the breath. Open your eyes. This concludes the meditation. Weird magic.
Hashtag you are the spell. All one word.
Now, back to the game.
What makes you nervous?
Welcome back, everyone! And let's all take note of any curious perspective shifts about our subliminal fetishes. Let's see if our studio contestants had any realizations about their mythic journey. Contestant number 1, how'd it land?
So I kind of had to laugh at myself a little bit because
I just love vegan crushes, and I like feeling like a giddy teenager with a handsome prince who might actually love me for my inner beauty. And I just love losing myself on being romantic.
Wow, what a perspective shift! Contestant number 2, how about you? So, this was kind of hard, you know, but like I had this sort of like a vision of being like a permaculture homesteader and starting this like off-grid kind of co-op with my other hunter-fisher friends where we could like band together and thrive in a way that's like sustainable. Because, you know, they don't seem like they're going to stop poisoning all the back bays anytime soon. Unless maybe we do some policy change or something. Talk about a magical muse! Good on ya! And how about you, contestant number 3?
I just remembered to breathe. I feel like if I can get really, really good at breathing, I might become a super powerful sorceress and help thousands of other people like me who struggle with trauma shakes.
A sorceress in the making! Now that's a subliminal fetish that serves! You know, you guys are real champs! Thanks so much for incarnating as human beings, and thanks so much for playing...
What makes you nervous?
Did you have a perspective shift? I want to know about it. Leave a comment below. And if you're having fun, I want to know about that too. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated when future videos post. What we are doing here is fully owning our fate as powerful co-creators of said fate. The more poetic perspective we can muster for what is, the more our consciousness shifts to a non-dual perspective. And we align with the true will of the cosmos. Our consciousness evolves, liberated to fully embrace the human experience, rich with the esteemed privilege of preference. This is the genius of our co-creation. This is the secret. This is how the law of attraction really works.
Hashtag you are the spell, all one word.
So there you have it, your go-to foolproof self-discovery life hack that reveals your subconscious desires and liberates your creative genius so you never have to wonder why your magic isn't working again. Head on over to part 2 of this self-discovery video series where you can put this technique into practice in a guided meditation I call The essential meditation practice in part 2 really clarifies this technique and spotlights the thrill of your life's creation so you can honor your creative genius on your own terms. And you'll want to really practice again and again and again, so be sure to save part 2 to your YouTube meditation playlist. Leave a comment below if this video is really resonating with you. Also, share this video if you think it'll vibe with your peeps. And lastly, hit the subscribe button if you're picking up what I'm putting down. It helps the help. So, but what if you're so nervous that you can't even consider meditation, much less falling in love with your fate?
I've got you, boo.
I've created a guide for an insanely powerful breathing technique that will change your flippin' life. It will get you set up for success in meditation. And I'm giving it away because it's the best thing I can offer you. So click the link below in the description for free access. Last but not least, if you want to join a group of wizards like yourself, I have created a secret society where I share some of the best psychomagic tools and techniques to help you navigate this sometimes tricky terrain of creative liberation and magic. Links below in the description. Thank you so much for joining me on Enchantments Thaumaturgy Thursday. I'll see you over in part 2 of this video series for the essential meditation practice.
Hashtag you are the spell, all one word.